Welcome back to Freedlc, and this is my experience points of when I played one of the best games during one of the worst times of my life. It all started when I was a child. This was the best of times, and it was the worst of times. It was... that's the only line from that I know. So I had this game on my Game Boy Color, actually. Oh, hold on, I actually have that right here. Green Mean Fighting Machine Game Boy Color. Look at that, it's got the tech deck, remember that junk? And then this G2 core I think I got from, I don't know what that means, from tech deck. And then bam, Pokemon Silver Crystal, which is not Silver Crystal. So yeah, this story is about how I played this game during the best of times and during the worst of times. So I have my Game Boy, and it was the winter of maybe like 2002, 2003, 2004. I don't know. I was a small child basically, and a storm was heading in our direction. But what was more important to me at that time was I had this Game Boy game, and it was the only Game Boy game that I hadn't played amongst all of my Game Boy games. And there was a reason why I did not play this game, and that was because whenever I took the game out of if I did this motion and I went back here and I clicked it on, where's my save file? That's pretty much how that would go. But if I went, oh, there's my save file, and cool, my save file's still there. So I was like, all right, this winter storm is coming. It is on its way here, and that means one thing. Let me get my Game Boy. Let me get my little light screen. I had a little light screen. You know, because back it was the Stone Age, let's be honest with you. It was the Stone Age. So I had a little light screen, and I had batteries for that. Those were AAA batteries. That was AA batteries. Put it in, taps it, click, and a little light shine down on my Game Boy Color so I could play in the dark. And I had enough batteries, and I was like, all right, Winter Storm, let's do this. We are going to beat Final Fantasy III. And I was in North Carolina, so it was an ice storm. So we were basically ice stormed in for about 4 days, which in my mind, perfect. That's just the right amount of time. I'm gonna lay in bed and I'm gonna play hours and hours of Final Fantasy Legend 3. And that's what I did. I played hours and I played hours. I played every waking hour that I could play this game. And naturally, on the last day of the snowstorm, everyone runs downstairs. Oh my god, we got lights! I'm like, all right, I got the final boss that I've been training for. I am right at his fucking doorstep. I'm at his doorstep. I am prepared. I have been grinding. I'm just ready. Yo! It's been freezing. It's time to go, man. You know, like, I'm ready. I'm absolutely ready. And I turn it on. And I'm back in this ship thing, and I'm like, no. And no. Needless to say, I put down that game. That game is dead to me. The only time I ever talk about this game is to talk about how it hurt me. It hurt me here. It hurt me when I needed it the most. Right at the end. Final Fantasy Legend 3. No. Kind of tearing up just thinking about it. Just thinking about how I wasted all that time, and then it was gone. Just gone. Just vanish. All your progress, just gone. Gone. the only thing, just gone. Just gone. Just gone. Just gone. I'm done talking about this. It was just gone. That was hours wasted. Just hours wasted. Just gone. Just gone. Just wasted. Why? Why would you do this to me? Why would you make me waste all of that time, all of that story? There were times in which I didn't know what I was doing, and I didn't have guides or anything to just look it up, and I had to like wander around aimlessly for hours trying to figure out how to swim, surf thing. Like there was this one part of the game where like there's a sauna and I walk in the sauna and I'm like, all right, that's cool, but like, what am I supposed to do? And there's a random person in the sauna who like, this game didn't tell you anything. Oh my god, this game told you nothing, all right? It told you absolutely nothing. You just had to figure it out for yourself. And I walk up to this guy and he's like, oh yeah, I have this thing called dive. You can use that. And I'm like, had I not talked to every single person in this village, I would not have known to come to you to find this dive thing that I needed so bad, so then I could dive into the ocean, so then I can proceed with the rest of the story. Like, I spent hours just trying to find this guy because they were just like, yeah, he's around this area. He just gave me kind of like a general, like, it's one of those things where you read the text like multiple times and you're like, I don't... Like when someone's giving you directions, but they kind of scribbled it on the sheet of paper and you're looking at the direction and you're like, is that exit or X on? Like, am I making a left at the exit or am I making a left at the X on? Oh, so much time wasted, just absolutely wasted, and I didn't even get to see the end. Like I was at the end. I was at the end and I did not get to see the end. And that is just heartbreaking. So Final Fantasy, good riddance. I don't even like if I don't even want to know how it ends. I don't care. I don't know the story. I didn't even know what the story was with Final Fantasy Legends 3. I just knew I wanted to beat the, like, I was gonna get the joy out of beating that game. But what did I get? I got nothing. I got nothing but disappointment. I could have played any other game. I could have played Pokemon again for the 1000th time and would have had a blast. And I know the ending of that. But not Final Fantasy Legends. Not Final Fantasy Legends. Thanks for watching Freedlc Experience Points. I'm gonna go cry now. Please, but if I entertained you for just a little bit, if I managed to captivate you, you made it all the way to the end, please hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. Leave a comment below about a Final Fantasy game that kind of just dicked you over. I mean, I feel like that's kind of... I actually I can think of a couple other people who I know who's been dicked over by Final Fantasy games, and if not by Final Fantasy games, tell me about a game that just like had a bad memory. Like for some odd reason, it just couldn't hold the memory, and when it did hold, it held it for too long and got your hopes up, and then just disappointed you. But yeah, leave that down below. And thanks for stopping by.